face tattoo is pretty much a staple for the next generation of rap stars, but they've been a long part of history. Back in ancient Rome and China, convicts were punished with face tattoos to mark them for the rest of their lives. They weren't just for the bad guys though. Religious tattoos have been around for just as long. They were used by the Roman Christians, who chose to do this to showcase their devotion to God. But in more recent years, face tattoos have been used by Black and Latino communities to signify an act of violence or incarceration. And then there was a man by the name of Mike Tyson who opted for a face tat because, well, it wasn't because of his bad deeds. He just, well, he liked the way it looked.
I was gonna get a bunch of hearts and stuff and be like a small, that would have been really stupid.
Now in the world of celebrity, we can thank Mr. Mike Tyson for ushering in this new trend. Some other early adapters include Gucci Mane and Lil Xan, but nowadays a face tattoo is taking on an entirely new meaning. For young rappers, it seems to represent one's commitment to making as a performer. In fact, Lil Xan, he said it best. It was like, if I get this face tattoo, I got to focus. I can't go in nobody's office with a suit on with this shit on my face. I gotta focus on what I want to do. Alright, so now that we got the backstory out of the way, let's jump into this top 5 video on best rappers' face tattoos. My name is Michael McCrudden, but by now I'm pretty sure you know that. Alright, here we go. Also, I'm sweating. I need a tattoo to cover that. Coming into the number 5 spot, of course, we've got 21 Savage.
It's a knife.
Now the knife or dagger wasn't 21's first tattoo. At the age of 16, he got his group's gang name on the side of his face, and of course that was 21. Now if you don't know the full story behind the tattoo, the dagger, well, you haven't done your homework. If you don't know the story of 21's knife tattoo, it's a sad one. He and his brother, they had agreed to get dagger tattoos between their thumbs and index finger, just like Tony Montana.
You should see the other kid. You can't recognize him.
And this?
Well, that's not it.
But 21's younger brother Taman rushed out and opted to have it tatted between his eyes. All of a sudden, tragedy struck again. His little brother Taman was killed on March 19, 2014. Savage hadn't yet gotten his tagger and opted to get it between his eyes in tribute to his brother. Now it appears that 21 has added some additional lines of cursive to his forehead, which read "Death Before Dishonor." His main tattoo, the cross,
It's a knife.
right, a knife. Well, this became a popular trend online, with people placing the iconic dagger on their favorite famous celebrity. I'm talking Millie Bobby Brown, Donald Trump, Taylor Swift, Adele, and plenty more. 21 even got in on the fun, posting a video claiming he had his tattoo removed.
Just got all my tattoos removed, man. Changed man now. I'm gonna go to church.
It turns out this was him just trolling the internet. Plus, it takes like a minimum of 8 sessions to get a tattoo removed, and on the face, I believe it's a little more. Next up at number 4, we got Lil Xan. Now Xan dropped out of high school when he was a freshman, and he knew he would never work a 9-to-5 job, so he got his first body tattoo at 17, and then at 18, well, he got a face tattoo of Candy.
My mom's name is Candy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy interviewing him sounds like he just shit his pants. Now he knew his mom would kill him, so that's why he opted for her name. Others would soon follow. There's 1996, representing his year of birth. There's Xanarchy across his forehead. The triple Z, that represents getting low on Xanax. And in 2017, Lil Xan said his manager wouldn't let him get any more face tattoos. Fast forward the clock a couple years later, and he's already added a whole bunch, including an upside down cross and the text "you" and "lover" to his collection. Moving on to the number 3 spot, we have my favorite, Post Malone, or as I like to call him, good old Posty.
I figured how ignorant could I be and just fucking tattoo my face, you know what I mean? It's just so fun.
Post Malone is no stranger to getting some ink done. Now after getting the go-ahead from Justin Bieber telling him that it doesn't hurt, well, Post went ahead and covered his entire body. Most of them on a whim, but some of them with more meaning.
It's all like my favorite artists, you know, that have passed. And I'm about to do all 10. I'm gonna get Jim Morrison and George Harrison right next to John and everything.
He also got a tattoo on his arm in honor of his friend Lil Peep, another face tattoo pioneer. Now some of his more recent works include "Stay Away" on his forehead, as well as the barbed wire, and also there's a little smiley face, or it's an upside down music note under one eye. Now if you're wondering why he's got "Stay Away" on his face, does he want you to stay away from him? Probably, but that's not the case. Those are the lyrics from one of his favorite Nirvana songs, "Stay Away." Great tune. Alright, moving on to the number 2 spot. This pick is going to be a little old school, but I gotta go with Guap. The Atlanta artist already had several face tattoos when in 2011 he got a large drawing of an ice cream cone on his face. Also the letters BRRR and a couple lightning bolts. to that effect. Now, it was a media sensation the world over, with people asking what the hell is wrong with the man. Now, according to Gucci Mane's spokesperson at the time, well, their response was as follows. It's a reminder to fans of how he chooses to live his life. Cool as ice. As in, I'm so icy, I'll make you say brr. I can actually use some of that ice right now. Damn it. Now fast forward to Gucci circa 2016 when he was set free. Well, we were looking at an entirely different man. So much so that people thought he had been cloned. The only piece of evidence we truly had to work with was the fact that the ice cream cone was still on his face. So like a sober clone, they would have known better. They'd be like, I'm not doing it. Although Gucci was ridiculed at the time, he set a new bar for how visible of a tattoo an artist could have while still maintaining their mainstream appeal. Finally, rounding out the number one, I'm talking about a man who I'm actually getting sick of talking about, Tekashi69. Because 6ix9ine is a lifestyle. Those are his words, not mine. Now, I've actually gone into great detail about his tattoos, all of them, in his The Rich Life video, so let's just roll a clip from that. He's got the number 69 tattooed on his body over 200 times. The most prominent are the 69s he's got on his chest and his belly. Oh yeah, also the giant 69 on his forehead. He's also got a 69 in his neck, stylized with wings. He's got the word 6ix9ine inked on his forehead twice, and once under the eye. Most of his tats are either black or West Coast style, black and gray, but believe it or not, he did opt for a pop of color on the prominent tattoo. The jigsaw tattoo on his right cheek uses some red ink. And one thing you gotta love about this one, Lil Tekashi himself, his jigsaw tattoo has a 69 on his forehead. Good old Tekashi, he just keeps on bringing in them clicks. Of course, there are plenty of other rappers I could have added to this one. XXXTentacion, that's a pretty good one right there. So let me know if you want me to make a part 2, or perhaps you want me to make a worst face tattoos video, and there's some good ones I can put on there. Just off the top of my head, Stitches, Joker 305, and Arnold is Dead. If you don't know that, just you gotta look it up. Trust me. Alright, my name is Mike McCrud. This is the top 5 video. More on below. By my side. I'm kind of it's the end of the week, guys. Give me a break. I'll see you in another video. Boom!